Hey everyone, welcome to Mountain Beast Mysteries. In today's video, I wanted to talk about a new Bigfoot documentary from my friend Seth Breedlove over at Small Town Monsters. Now, if you're not familiar with Small Town Monsters, they are a production company that focuses on creating documentary films on Bigfoot and other cryptids, and they also like to dip their toes into the paranormal subjects as well, like ghosts and, stuff like that. But long story short, they are one of the best production companies around shooting Bigfoot documentaries, and their Bigfoot documentaries are definitely among the best. My other pal, Alex Pedikov, is also part of that crew. You may know him from his Bigfoot YouTube channel, Sasquatch Out of the Shadows. I highly recommend checking him out and subscribing if you're really into the Bigfoot topic. He's very similar to me in his investigation methods, and also from a filmmaking standpoint. Anyways, he's always shooting Bigfoot stuff for Seth, and that whole team just does great work. But their latest film that just came out a few days ago is titled On the Trail of Bigfoot, The Discovery. I had the pleasure of having an early viewing of the film, and I've actually watched it twice now. And it's one of the best Bigfoot documentaries in recent years, I think. I genuinely believe that. It's certainly better than any of my stuff. It's really well produced. There are lots of great interviews with investigators and witnesses. And, there's a really incredible showcasing of Bigfoot evidence that's being gathered by the team over at the Olympic Project in Washington State. This film is, in its essence, a presentation of the findings of the Olympic Project. If you're not familiar with the Olympic Project, you can look them up online and find plenty of information. They're one of the best teams of level-headed researchers that I've ever seen. Actually, two of their members, Shane Corson and Derek Randalls, were the first people to ever interview me about the Bigfoot topic, which is funny. Back when I made Wild Man, My Search for Sasquatch, they were kind enough to have me on their podcast, Monster X Radio. And they're just awesome dudes. But anyways, they had found some really amazing evidence of potential Bigfoot nests deep in the Olympic Mountains. They're really reminiscent of what you'd imagine like a gorilla creating. If you've ever seen footage of mountain gorillas in their natural habitat, they essentially sleep in nesting areas that they create with foliage. Now, the stuff that the Olympic Project is showcasing in this film On the Trail of Bigfoot, The Discovery is really, really, really convincing. At least to me it is. I've never come across anything like the stuff I saw in this film, and they don't just show the nests, but they also present some really compelling audio evidence and vocalizations that are hard to attribute to anything else. It's interesting because there are so many Bigfoot films and documentaries being put on the internet these days, and the vast majority of them, including my own, fail to present any good evidence that these Bigfoot creatures are out there. But in this Small Town Monsters film, they were lucky to be brought out to the exact location of these nests to see them and to film them firsthand. Now, yes, obviously there's a chance that these aren't Bigfoot nests. However, I've never personally come across anything like these nests that you see in this film. I've seen bedding areas made by pretty much everything else out there in our North American forests, but these really do seem to be unique. And when you consider the other evidence gathered from that area, such as, recordings of vocalizations and, footprints, it's a good chance that these nests are directly related. They're in the exact same area. So, the other weird thing is that the nests, they're not just like bundles of sticks, but the nests are woven in a really weird, intelligent manner, I guess I would say. Like something consciously created them, Like an animal will just make a pile of sticks, or they'll just flatten out an area, but these are intelligently created, which is very, very interesting and weird. What else would do that? I can't think of anything other than a Bigfoot doing something like that. Anyways, if you're really into the Bigfoot topic, I really recommend checking this film out because it definitely is a top tier Bigfoot documentary. Seth does an amazing job at putting these films together. There are so many small town monsters documentaries out there now, and most of them are like cryptid related. There's some that are like extraterrestrial related, and they also have a lot of content on their YouTube channel, especially in their members only area. They got a lot of stuff that even has to do with like ghosts and, you know, hauntings and witches and stuff like that. They have a lot of stuff, and it's just really incredible that they're able to produce that much content. I'm really impressed. Definitely give the film a purchase or a rent and watch it. You know, it's the weekend now. It's the perfect film for late night viewing. If you want to stay indoors and not do, you know, anything crazy, just stay inside and watch this film. And, you know, yeah, the Small Town Monsters crew, they have a great YouTube channel with like a huge amount of content, as I just said. If you're all fans of this channel, you would definitely enjoy the Small Town Monsters channel. If you're in search of like good Bigfoot content, so go check them out and subscribe. Now, this isn't the only new production from Seth. He recently just posted the first video of a new series he's doing on that YouTube channel called The Bigfoot Project. And this series is kind of a more personal look at Seth's quest to discover Bigfoot and to investigate the topic. Very similar to the stuff I'm doing. I would relate it mostly to like my Expedition Sasquatch films. But it's great because it's mostly like field work. He's out researching and investigating and talking to people and checking out areas. You know, there's lots of like night investigations and, you know, daytime investigations and so on and so forth. Really great, entertaining stuff. And now in this film, which is on YouTube now for free, Seth claims to have witnessed a creature that he believes could very well be a Bigfoot in Minerva, Ohio. Now this happens in the film, and there's a bunch of excitement and running around and chaos, and the creature, you know, isn't actually captured on film in the end. But Seth is a credible, trustworthy guy, so I like to believe that what he saw in the film was what he thinks he saw. However, you know, there's always room for misidentification, and I personally have to remain somewhat skeptical and true to myself. So I can't say he saw Bigfoot for sure, but I would recommend going to watch this film on their channel. You know, it's free to watch, so go check it out. And I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think he actually saw that? Or do you think, you know, he maybe misidentified something? Or, you know, whatever. I'd like to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyways, that's all I have for tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on Mountain Beast Mysteries.